I am in your For You page. I love that, Victoria Pug. I love that for us. You would help women that survivors. There you go, right? Survivor of DV, and I would help women and children. There you go, urban goddess. Because I think that's what needs to happen in this world. If you're going to be the world's richest person, hand the money out to people. Hand the money out to people. Help others. Help others. There you go. You know what I would do with $1 trillion? To be truth be told, I would pay my medical bills. Okay, I would pay my medical bills, and I would send a huge gift to the doctor that saved my husband's life. That's the first thing that I would do. Is I would hand a huge check so that the doctor that saved my husband's life could go on vacation. That's what I would do with the money, and then I would build communities where women can go and explore career opportunities. Like I would give back that way if I had $1 trillion. But anyway, I am a Colombian from New Jersey, and you're a Venezuela from New Jersey. We're practically sisters, honey. We're practically sisters. Somos hermanas, que es que colombiana, que venezolana, somos del mismo lugar, mamita. Somos del mismo lugar. Y aquí somos hermanas. Ay, y a todos mis hispanos ya saben que los quiero mucho. Saying hello to my people in my native tongue. There you go. Oh, and Rosa, one of my coworkers, a dear friend of mine, has a farm. And one of these days, I think I'm going to create or put together a retreat, like a weekend retreat, where all the healers, and she's a shaman, that we can get together and probably do something. Awesome. There you go. Perfect. There you go. It is so nice to be able to have to catch up with everybody. It's wonderful. And I will be back. More videos to come. Good to see you too, Leandra. Good to see you, Mama. Wouldn't you like that, Urban Goddess? Like a little women's retreat? And we'll do meditations and healings and conversations, right? Bring each other wisdom. Because as women, we need to support each other and bring each other wisdom. Hmm. Right? There you go. Perfect. Awesome. There you go. You guys see my husband over here with the sun? And it's so funny because my husband and son, they'll sit there, they could chat all day long. I mean, sometimes I have to go like, excuse me, can we go home? Good to see you, Rosa Desmond. What is it? De- Demesman. Desmond. What is it? Demesman. I think it's Rosa Demesman. I love it. Welcome. And I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm trying to share the lake view. So I'm doing Reiki with one hand while I hold you guys on my phone with the other while charging my phone. There you go. And if you're wondering, yeah, we're floating in the middle of the lake. See? We're in the middle of the lake. Yes, I have an umbrella. But isn't it awesome? It really is awesome. Hello, Mama Sunshine. How are you doing? And how is the pottery coming along? Mama Sunshine and Rosa, they're Reiki masters. Good to see you, sweetheart. Right? This is so beautiful over here. Honestly, it should be illegal. Okay? It should be illegal, but this is beautiful. And by the way, it doesn't even cost me a cent. This, all this beauty, it is free. It's free. It's fantastic. Nature is so wonderful. Like, you don't really need much to find serenity in life. You don't need much to find peace. You just need to step away from your everyday and give yourself a couple minutes of peacefulness. And nature is wonderful, so refreshing, so powerful. And this is where I find my peace. And this is where my Reiki energy is at its very best. Is at its very best. Because when you're doing Reiki, you have to be feeling your very best. And it's almost like a feeling of love that comes through my heart chakra out to all of you guys. That's the Reiki energy that I'm feeling at the moment. So I could not just enjoy it myself. I was like, no, I got to go live and share it with everybody because this is beautiful. Hey, Luha Gumsy, $6,000 for the first 5 people to message me how. What are you doing? Are you selling something? Because if you're going to give somebody $6,000 for doing nothing just because they're a mom that needs to take care of children, then you can stay on my page. Offer $6,000 to anybody here and here free without having to do something because that's how you help people. If you're going to be offering people $6,000, give it to, you know what? In my link in my bio, go find me and then send me $6,000 on my Cash App and PayPal. If you're offering, don't offer $6,000 and then tell me how. If I have to work for it, then that's not good. If the 6,000 come for free, then you can stay here on my page. I'm reprimanding whoever that was. There you go. Awesome. 10 more minutes, so take it all in, everybody. Hello, Sarah. Hi, sweetheart. Good to see you. And you came right on time because in a couple of minutes, I'm going to be doing the master symbol for abundance. Yes, the master symbol for abundance coming up. And that's what I'm doing, bringing abundance to everybody. There you go. We don't need somebody to give us $6,000 and have to do something for it. We're going to claim our own positivity. We're going to claim prosperity. We're going to claim growth. We are claiming promotions. We are claiming raises. Victoria, I always have classes. I don't have any classes on my website with the date updated, but if you pick any class, I usually will do the class according to your schedule. Most of my classes now are usually through one-on-one sessions, so that way we can do the class at your convenience. So go onto my website, grab a class, and then we'll do it at your convenience. I actually have a 7 chakra class that's coming up. There was somebody that ordered the class. I'm waiting for her to reply as to what date she'll like to have it. But yes, select the class and I will have the class according to your schedule. My classes are via Zoom, everybody. Zoom or Teams or FaceTime sometimes. There you go. I do classes for practitioners. I do classes for masters. I do chakra classes and angel classes. And in my financial page, I do classes on financials. Are you guys ready to manifest abundance? Let's do the abundance symbol next. It is the abundance master symbol. So I want everybody to breathe in abundance and let go of everything that holds you back. Breathe in abundance and let go of everything that holds you back. Good. One more time. Breathe in abundance and let go of everything that holds you back. I teach Usui Reiki. I am an Usui Reiki master. Thank you for the love, Molly. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, claim the abundance, and here we go. The master symbol for abundance, we're going to do it 3 times. Here's the first one. Oh, hold on a second. I'm declining this guy. Hold on. One second. Somebody keeps interrupting. Hold on. That's the master symbol for abundance. Take it in. Here comes the second one. Take the abundance in, everybody. Take the abundance in. Here comes the third one. Claim your abundance, everyone. Good. And think positive thoughts when you're thinking of abundance. Think positive thoughts and be grateful. The more grateful you are, the more abundance will come into your life. Because abundance is an energy that comes with gratitude. So be grateful. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. All right. My Reiki studio is going to be back this week, so we're going to start our lives in the evening this week. If I'm in the lake again tomorrow, I will go live again tomorrow. But thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you for the likes, the follows, and shares. Did you learn one practitioner? So you're a practitioner, Reiki 1 and 2. Whenever you want to become a master teacher, that's the class that I teach. And when you become a master teacher, you can then start teaching others and attuning others. And that's what the class is all about. There you go. Hello there. Oh my God, a sweetheart. Eileen. Hi, Eileen. Nice to see you. And Lightworker, yes, you are a Reiki master. That's fantastic. And I'm honored, everybody. I am honored when a Reiki master comes to my lives. I am honored, and I love that. And we need more Reiki healings and Reiki masters in this world. I missed you too, Eileen. Good to see you. Let's sneak a peek. Right? Uh-huh. That's Papa Reiki, and he's out there doing his relaxation too, everybody, because it's a family affair of us here on the lake. This is where we come to unwind and relax. So, yes, if you plan to become a Reiki master teacher, take the class. And I gave you like the tools and resources to be able to start teaching your classes. Rosa, by the way, is a Reiki master teacher, and she's been attuning and teaching others. I make it easy and interactive, and I try to make you the best Reiki master teacher you can be because that's what you intended to be. Thank you, everybody. Just breathe. You're a Reiki master. Thank you for being here. Yes, everybody. And follow those masters, everyone. I love it. I love it. Thank you. And I love you too. I love you guys back. There we go. Perfect. Enjoy the peace and serenity, everybody. Look at this. Doesn't get better than this today. Right, Mama Sunshine, thank you. I'm glad it changed your life. It really does. I think Reiki, of course, certainly changed mine, and I appreciate it. Every day I'm grateful. I wake up in gratitude. It is beautiful here. Just breathe. We're in the middle of a lake. We are. I mean, there's no denying I'm in a perfect spot. Look at this. I am in an actual lake, floating on my kayak. Here you go. Take the serenity in, everybody. Can you, and by the way, my little palm jewelry, everybody comments on my palm jewelry on my video, right? Everybody loves it. Take a serenity, everybody. Awesome, right? Good to see you too, Jabo. Good to see you, honey. It's so nice to be back. I'm going to be back more regular now. My Reiki studio will be back. Son has moved out. It's awesome. And I missed everyone. And thank you, everyone, for your patience as I made my way back. Thank you so much. And people were still shopping on my shop, and my shop is still open. Angie Reiki Healing Shop, that's still going. But thank you so much, everybody, for waiting, for your patience. You mean the world to me, and I cannot wait to be back doing our Reiki full time, everybody. Yes. And I'm glad I went up to the For You page for you guys. That was awesome. Hey, babe, we're coming back tomorrow or what? We'll be back at the lake tomorrow, everybody. Yeah, if the weather cooperates, we'll be back again tomorrow from the lake. And this is where my Reiki is going to be done on weekends from the lake, if the weather cooperates. There you go. All right, everybody, I'm going to be doing the Reiki Master symbol, and then we'll finish up for the day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. And then during the week, we'll probably do it from home at night. We'll do the Master symbol 3 times, everybody. And think of the Master symbol as a ray of light that's going to come down from the crown all the way down to your root chakra. And feel the Reiki Master symbol wash the energy throughout your whole body. We're going to do it 3 times. Brooklyn Liberty play tomorrow. That's going to be nice for you, Urban Goddess. Enjoy the city. I love it. I love Brooklyn. All right, Master symbol 3 times, everybody. Breathe in the positivity and let go of everything that holds you back. Breathe in the positivity and let go of everything that holds you back. Breathe in and let go. Here's the master symbol 3 times. We're going to start with the first one. Second one. Here's the third one. I feel the chills go down to my stomach. Great energy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We're going to see you guys tomorrow, weather permitting. I hope the weather's going to be nice. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And thank you for always being there for me. And I hope you find that I'm always here for you. Remember to start your days with gratitude. When you are grateful, the life just gives you more. And remember that love is everything. Give yourself unconditional love of self, because life without love, well, honey, that's wasted time. So love yourselves unconditionally and be grateful. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Much love. Goodbye to Justine. Goodbye to Lightworker. To my Victoria Pug. To my Shay Shay. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye, Daisy. Goodbye, Rosa. Goodbye, Ja. Goodbye, Eileen. Goodbye, Mama. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, be well. Thank you for the likes, the follows, and shares. 11,000 likes. Thank you so much for that. And I appreciate the gifting. And I appreciate the love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
What? Your life is out of control? Chaotic? You can't seem to get yourself back on track? Oh, honey, your chakras, they're out of balance. But I know what can help. Yup. Alignment and positivity bracelet available on my website. It's that simple. Yep, available on my website. Simple. Try it. You won't regret it. And I'll energize it with Reiki healing energy.
You're the vessel. So let's move the Reiki energy through all the 7 chakras. Grab the Reiki energy from the sun and the moon. Bring it down to your open crown chakra. Let the energy continue going down to your 3rd eye. Bring it down to your throat chakra. Bring it down to your heart chakra. Down to your solar plexus. Down to your sacral. And down your root chakra. Let the energy go down to the center of the earth, recharge the crystals, and bring it back up to your root chakra, up to your sacral, up to your solar plexus, up to your heart,
coffee again this morning, and I have to say, the energy shifted. Now, you know I'm a Reiki master. Energy is my thing. But fourth game of the NBA, and I got to give it to the Knicks, okay, because they broke history. Just saying, they broke history. But something happened that was incredible last night, and it wasn't that the comeback. The comeback was phenomenal, okay? That was good. And congratulations, Knicks. I mean, hey, a comeback is a comeback, and breaking history was powerful. But I'm still shivering at the energy shift, okay? The beginning of the game, the first half. I'm a Reiki master, so I know energy. And truly, when I watch games, I don't think I watch them for the sport. I watch because I enjoy the switching of energy, okay? The first half of the game, the energy was still negative. It was still in your face kind of energy. It was that negative energy from the game 3. It was just the negativity of the week. It was all there in the first half of the game. When the second half started, the Spurs were up by like 20 something points. And something happened to the audience. The audience energy became subdued at first. So the energy shifted, and it was the energy of like the energy tapered down. So you almost felt like their energy, like everybody's shoulders just dropped. When that energy of the power of the people shifted down, it removed the negativity. It truly removed the negativity. Every person that they panned to in the audience, whether it was celebrities, whether they were regular fans, in their face, you can hear them say something like, "Oh my God." And everybody's energy was like, right? It was down. It was like they couldn't believe what they were seeing. And all of a sudden, they began to throw out energy of like almost like throwing hope out into the team. It was almost like throwing hope out. You see, the Spurs didn't need any energy. Remember, they had checked out from any energy that was thrown. So the Spurs weren't really following any energy at all. And that's why they were doing so well at the beginning, because they really were not affected by any energy. The Knicks then became receptive to the energy of, "Oh my God, we need help," right? "Oh my God, we need help." That energy of hope kind of lifted the Knicks up, and all of a sudden, the Tasmanian devil thing that I was talking about in San Antonio with Bronson came right out. And as you can see, you couldn't stop him, because he fed onto a certain level of energy that makes him like, that's the only way I can describe it, is like the Tasmanian devil. You can't stop him from scoring and having that comeback. And all of a sudden, yes, then the cheers start coming, but the cheers now are coming more like positive. The cheers that were coming from the crowd were not cheers of in your face at that point. It was cheers of hope. And energy, as a Reiki master, that energy is powerful. To the minute that I am still shivering. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but I am still shivering, because that energy of hope is powerful. That is positive energy. That's the energy that I'm talking about. We are all made of energy, and we are very receptive, okay? And as you can see, I'm a fan of sports, but I'm not a team's fan, so to speak. I root for the winners. I root for the losers. I don't have stake in the game, so to speak. But when I felt the energy shift, okay, and remember I told you, I'm also a betting woman for my husband's sake. But when I felt that energy starting to shift slightly, when they came back from halftime, they were down by 27 points. And they had the Knicks in the betting system to lose. That's when I put my few pennies in and I won. Not because, again, I'm not a sports fan that I follow any certain team, but I feel energy. And when I feel the energy shift, I said to my husband, I'm going to put a couple dollars for the Knicks. And he was like, well, why are you doing that? I mean, they're down 27 points. And I said, that energy is shifting. And again, the energy shifted. I was right. And I became a little winner last night. And I'm not complaining about that. But certainly, there was a swift change of energy that was powerful. And that what we saw last night from the fans after the second half was an energy of hope. And I want to make the point that energy is powerful. And if you tap into a certain level of energy, it could be very, very, very positive. It brings in positivity. You can't let that negative energy bring you down. But yesterday, the fans impressed me. At the beginning, they had that negativity going. They really did. They had that in-your-face kind of energy with the fans. And you saw what happened in the first half. But the second half, the energy shifted. When you looked at Ben Stiller, he was like, oh my God, oh my God. When you saw Timothy Chalamet, oh my God. Everyone, Taylor Swift couldn't contain herself at the end of the game. I have to say it to Taylor Swift. She definitely pull her energy out there. But I have to say it was the comeback in history worth mentioning. Like I said, I am not political in my page, nor am I a sports fan, because I like every team. I'm a mom. I like every team. Winners, losers, I like everybody. So it's not like I'm negative on this page, but I did wanted to come back and tell you guys that the energy shifted. They did the comeback of history. They broke the history books. Okay, that was the best comeback in history, worth mentioning. So again, you might want to go catch the NBA Game 5 in San Antonio, because it is going to be out of the charts. Hopefully the energy will keep it positive for the Knicks to close it up and take the trophy home, because again, they put a lot of effort into last night. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the energy shift and the team come back. So I'm enjoying these games. I hope that you're enjoying them too, because I'm making my Reiki family into sports fans. But I'm the kind of sports fans that I really don't follow any team. I'm not loyal to any team. But I do recognize when a team does well, and the energy shifts are the reason why I watch sports, because there's a power of energy, and I wish that you guys can recognize it when you see it. So that was it for today. So congratulations, Knicks. Yeah, I'll see you in San Antonio. Having my coffee again. I want you to listen to this little snippet of video that I'm about to show you.
What are your thoughts about some of these fans getting attacked outside of
unacceptable?
Now in the video, I want you to listen to this little snippet of video that I'm about to show you.
What are your thoughts about some of these fans getting attacked outside of
unacceptable?
Now in the video, they ask him, how do you feel about the fans for the Spurs being attacked? Okay? Remember that they lost the game a couple of days ago because of negative energy? Okay? Here's the problem with the New York fans. Okay? And I'm from New Jersey. And I worked in New York, so I can talk about them. But the New York fans are bringing such negative karma. If it wasn't Donald Trump on Game 3, now is the fans. Okay? The New York fans actually attacking Spurs fans. The Spurs fans are entitled to go watch their team play, even if it's at the Knicks Stadium, Madison Square Garden. They have every right to go and watch. So here's the thing. Tonight's game, I foresee that the Spurs are going to win again. And you know why? Because the Knicks fans are bringing such negativity to their team. And as a Reiki master, Oh, I know energy. Oh, I know energy. Okay, that's my thing. And I can sense negative energy from afar, because as a Reiki master, I tap into people's energy, and it doesn't matter if they're in a different country, in a different continent. I can tap into that energy, and I'm here to tell you, the Knicks are going to lose tonight one more time. Why? Because of the negative that the fans are bringing to the sport. Listen, you can win a championship, but you need another team to play with, okay? You need an opponent, okay? You can't win the game by yourself, okay? That wouldn't be a thing, right? The Knicks need another team to play with to win the championship. And each team has fans. So you know what, Knicks fans in New York City? Don't be abusing and vandalizing and mistreating the Spurs fans, because the Knicks, they need a team to play with, okay? I want you to listen to this little snippet of video that I'm about to. I know it's a long video, but you might want to listen to it because it is about the power of energy. So listen up. Having my coffee this morning. Now, everyone knows I'm a mother of sons, so I'm a sports fan. Okay? Oh, yes. I watched the game last night. Okay. Game 3 of the NBA. Knicks winning by 2. San Antonio Spurs 0. Okay, we get that. Now, I am a Reiki master, and as such, there's one thing I know, and that is the flow of energy. I've talked about it many times in my Reiki shop. I talk about it all the time. But it's the power of energy, because you see, you and I, we are made of energy. And we react to energy. We react to negative energy. We react to positive energy. We react to calm energy. Okay? Because we're all energy. Now, now keep in mind though, that the Knicks are on a winning streak. I believe they were up to their 14th straight win. Okay? Because in San Antonio, they had won 13 straight games through the playoffs. That's powerful. You are the number 1 team. I get it. I get it. Now, the first 2 games were in San Antonio. As a traveling team, you get together with your team and you talk about, don't let the noise of the crowd affect you, because they were in San Antonio. San Antonio people are going to be for the Spurs. So let them cheer them on. We are there to play. That's their mentality. That's the mentality when you go on an away game. You're going into their home. They're going to be cheering for their home team. So you, as a player that's in there visiting, as a visiting team, you have to have the mentality that they're going to be noisy and cheering their team on. So we got to still play. And they did that great. The Knicks did that wonderful. Now, the Knicks mentality then, if we beat them at home, when they come over to New York City, we're going to kill them. We're going to overpower them. We're going to beat them. We're going to give them a beating. And that's what all the Knicks fans were waiting for. Okay? Fast forward until they invited Donald Trump over to visit the game. When they announced that Donald Trump was going to be at the game, I said to myself, oh, honey, that's going to affect the energy. My husband's going, oh, no, they're on a winning streak. That nothing's going to affect the Knicks. They're on a winning streak. And I'm thinking to myself, there's going to be a lot of negative energy thrown at them. Now, remember what I mentioned earlier about being in your home court. When you're in your home court, you're thriving on the cheers that are coming in. So the Knicks were waiting to be cheered on for the Madison Square Garden to be booming. And it was. But it was booming, different energy. You see, Mom, I'm doing a video, be quiet. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. You know how it is with Maxie Rose. they're booming with energy is what the Knicks players were waiting, right? Imagine how well we're going to do when we are home and they're cheering us on. Okay. Because they invited the president, they had to do TSA level checking. Okay, so they had to go through security checks, but they intensify them because the president was coming. Okay, so they're going through TSA level checking. They're checking your bags. Okay, picture a New Yorker, Knicks fan. Every Knicks fan that walked through the TSA checkpoint, what came out of their mouth? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Here comes another guy through TSA check. This is fucking bullshit. Throwing negativity. Do you see where I'm going with it? Throwing negativity. Here comes Spike Lee going through the TSA checkpoint. This is bullshit. You know who I am. I don't bring anything in here. I'm not bringing anything in here. He's rebelling. And he's going, I've been a fan since before you guys were born. I've been a fan for 4 decades. Why do I have to go through this checkpoint? Spike Lee, you got to go through there. So Spike Lee goes through there, throwing his negativity. Okay? Now, let's fast forward to the actual players. Okay? Because San Antonio Spurs, they were in the frame of mind that, hey, they're going to be cheering them on. They're going to be playing in their home. That energy is not for us. We are there to focus on the game. So the energy is not for us. So the Spurs were like, well, we're not the home team, so all the cheers and everything is going to go to them. We are there to focus on the basket, on our team, on the court, and that's where we're going to leave it. So the Spurs, they were already immune to energy, any energy coming from the fans. Okay? The Knicks, however, they were going to be receptive to that energy because that's their home field. So whatever the fans are throwing, we're going to thrive on it and we're going to do great. Well, they played the national anthem. Checkpoint. This is bullshit. You know who I am. To go through security checks, but they intensify them because the president was coming. Okay? So they're going through TSA level checking. They're checking your bags. Okay? Picture a New Yorker, Knicks fan. Every Knicks fan that walked through the TSA checkpoint, what came out of their mouth? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Here comes another guy through TSA check. This is fucking bullshit. Throwing negativity. Do you see where I'm going with it? Throwing negativity. Here comes Spike Lee going through the TSA checkpoint. This is bullshit. You know who I am. I don't bring anything in here. I'm not bringing anything in here. He's rebelling. And he's going, I've been a fan since before you guys were born. I've been a fan for 4 decades. Why do I have to go through this checkpoint? Spike Lee, you got to go through there. So Spike Lee goes through there, throwing his negativity. Okay? Now, let's fast forward to the actual players. Okay? Because San Antonio Spurs, they were in the frame of mind that, hey, they're going to be cheering them on. They're going to be playing in their home. That energy is not for us. We are there to focus on the game. So the energy is not for us. So the Spurs were like, well, we're not the home team, so all the cheers and everything is going to go to them. We are there to focus on the basket, on our team, on the court, and that's where we're going to leave it. So the Spurs, they were already immune to energy, any energy coming from the fans, throwing his negativity. Okay? Now, let's fast forward to the actual players. Okay? Because San Antonio Spurs, they were in the frame of mind that, hey, they're going to be cheering them on. They're going to be playing in their home. That energy is not for us. We are there to focus on the game. So the energy is not for us. So the Spurs were like, well, we're not the home team, so all the cheers and everything is going to go to them. We are there to focus on the basket, on our team, on the court, and that's where we're going to leave it. So the Spurs, they were already immune to energy, any energy coming from the fans. Okay? The Knicks, however, they were going to be receptive to that energy because that's their home field. So whatever the fans are throwing, we're going to thrive on it and we're going to do great. Well, they played the national anthem. The President of the United States is saluting. And what do you hear in the background? Boo! Boo! Negativity. Negativity. Negative boos throughout the whole, however many, 40,000 people all booing. Negative energies flowing. Negative energies flowing. And what is Angie doing in the watching through my TV screen? Oh, that's too much negative energy. That negative energy is going to stop them. That negative energy is going to keep them losing their harmony as a team. That negative energy is not a good energy. And what happens? They couldn't get their act together. They could barely keep up. They would go by 2, maybe even 6 points up, and then they would lose their lead. They couldn't grab the ball. They were walking around, you saw Bronson. Bronson, who at San Antonio was like the little Tasmanian devil, scoring like crazy. He couldn't follow his rhythm. And you couldn't. You couldn't follow the rhythm because the whole MSG, Madison Square Garden's energy was off. And that energy affected the team. And I am not political in my page, but Donald Trump's energy is overwhelmingly negative. And that energy affected the crowd when they first walked in with their negativity. They sat down with their negativity. And then when they started seeing the Spurs, because they come in banging them baskets, okay? When they saw that, it was too much negative energy and they couldn't overcome it. The players themselves couldn't overcome it. Okay, because the focus of playing in your home court field, you're thriving on the energy that the fans are throwing. So on any regular day, I would have said that the Knicks would have won. Oh, the Knicks would have won. Now, pay attention, because I'm a betting woman, for my husband's sake. When I saw that the Spurs were the underdog, and I saw the energy coming, I said to my husband, I'm putting a little cash into the Spurs. And my husband's like, never. They're home field. But I felt that energy. And I said to myself, no, I'm going to bet for the Spurs. Not because I like them, but because I know that they're going to win. Because I felt that energy field. And I was right. And I was right. My point here is about energy and the power behind it, because we are made of energy. When I touch a little piece of aventurine and it's green and it's calm, it calms me down. When I grab a piece of ruby, the energy in that ruby is fiery. So energy is important to all of us. So be mindful to that energy, because the Knicks got affected by it. I know it's a long video, but you might want to listen to it because it is about the power of energy. So listen up. Having my coffee this morning. Now, everyone knows it's a little bit of a, I'm a mother. It's a little bit of a long message. So if you don't like long messages, keep on going. Okay? But if you want to know about angels protecting your children and what angel is protecting your child, you may want to listen up, okay? Because I have all the information. Now, I'm a Reiki master, but I'm also an angel intuitive, okay? I have my angels, though, on hold for a little bit because life could get overwhelming. But I wanted to give you this information because I think it's important. And I'm going to give you the angel that is specific to your child's zodiac sign, okay? And the same way that you search what is the birthstone of a child, there's going to be different ones. So don't come at me thinking, oh no, that's not what it says online, that's not what it says on Google. Okay, I researched this is from a class I took about 30 years ago. Okay, and I still keep my notebook. All right, so the information that I'm giving It's the information that I have. And whenever one of my children needs a little help, needs a little guidance, I send their guardian angels to be with them, to protect them. I ask their guardian angels, you know what you need to do? My child needs help. You need to go. Okay? So that's the kind of thing I want you guys to have. I want you to get familiar with the angel that pertains to your child so that you can ask that angel to give him that guidance. And why is that important? You may ask. It's important because your guardian angel is there with you from birth. So from the day you were born, you were assigned that angel. And that angel stays with you until your last breath. Think of how important that is. Your last breath. That angel is with you to keep you from harm, but also to help you cross over. So it's important, especially nowadays with safety concerns and such. So I want you to, every morning, as you're saying your prayers for a child, because we all pray as mothers. Look at my fingers pointing. I apologize for that. But we as mothers, we kind of always pray for our children. It's a mother's job forever, if you believe. I'm just saying if you believe. If you don't believe, you can keep scrolling too. But if you're a believer, that's what we mothers do. We're always concerned. We're always praying. I'm starting with Capricorn. If your child is a Capricorn, their guardian angel is Archangel Azrael. If your child is an Aquarius, their guardian angel is Uriel. Good. And so if your child is in need, you're going to send them Uriel. Just say, hey, Uriel, make sure you take charge of my child. If your child is a Pisces, if you or your child is a Pisces, the angel is Sandalphon. Sandalphon. If your child is Aries, I think that's how you pronounce Aries. I'm not too familiar with that pronunciation because I'm Latina, ya saben. Their angel is Archangel Ariel. And so if your child is in need, you're going to send them Uriel. Just say, hey, Uriel, make sure you take charge of my child. If your child is a Pisces, if you or your child is a Pisces, the angel is Sandalphon. Sandalphon. If your child is Aries, I think that's how you pronounce Aries. I'm not too familiar with that pronunciation because I'm Latina, ya saben. If you or your child is a Pisces, the angel is Aquarius. If you don't believe, you can keep scrolling too. But if you're a believer, that's what we mothers do. We're always concerned. We're always praying. I'm starting with Capricorn. If your child is a Capricorn, their guardian angel is Archangel Azrael. If your child is an Aquarius, their guardian angel is Uriel. Good. And so if your child is in need, you're going to send them Uriel. Just say, hey, Uriel, make sure you take charge of my child. If your child is a Pisces, if you or your child is a Pisces, the angel is Sandalphon. Sandalphon. If your child is Aries, I think that's how you pronounce Aries. I'm not too familiar with that pronunciation because I'm Latina, ya saben. Their angel is Archangel Ariel. If you're a Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, my guardian angel is Shamuel. And Shamuel helps me and my sister. He is the angel that I call upon every time I'm in need. All right? He's with me all the times and I can feel his energy. And yes, I'm an intuitive and I can feel it. But that's how it is. Your child is a Gemini. Their archangel is Archangel Zachiel. If your child is a Cancer, their angel is Archangel Gabriel. And by the way, Archangel Gabriel is God's favorite, just so you know. He's been around for millennium. Okay, he's been around for a while. If your child is a Leo, their archangel is Raziel. So their guardian angel for Leo is Raziel. If your child is a Virgo, their guardian angel is Metatron. Metatron. And he once lived on Earth, just so you know. Yeah, he was into mathematics, but Metatron. If your child is a Libra, their angel is Jophil. The angel is Jophil if you're a Libra. If your child is a Scorpio, their angel is Jeremiah. Jeremiah. If your child is Sagittarius, their guardian angel is Archangel Raguel. Now, keep in mind, use your angels when needed, but if you're doing prayers in the morning for your child's safety, send them their guardian angel. Put in and be loud with it. So if you are speaking to an angel, be loud with it. They don't read minds. They don't read minds. You have to be loud with it. So whenever I'm going to send my children their guardian angels, happens to be Stevie, my son. Every time I'm going to send him his guardian angel, I say, hey, Archangel Gabriel, you know where to go. You're going to be with my son, Stephen, and I'm grateful to you on his behalf. And let your guardian angels protect that child, because sometimes children don't know how to advocate for yourselves. And same thing for you. If you need help and guidance, your guardian angel is right there on your right side your whole life. And if you didn't tap into that energy, if you didn't ask for their help and guidance, you were missing opportunities. Look, I got all shivery, because I know that my Shamuel is always with me. He was assigned to me from birth, and he will be there with me until my last breath. So Shamuel to me is my guiding light. Yes, am I grateful to the heavens and Heavenly Father and the universe and all that good stuff? Yes, I'm a Catholic. But I know one thing. Angels are not belonging to any particular religion. You see, there are entities that do not belong to any particular religion. They don't have religion. They're there assigned to you to give you that guidance, to give you that protection, and to hold your hand on your last breath on this earth. And I know that this earth sometimes is violent, and we don't know what's going to happen to us. But make sure that you tap into your guardian angel for that guidance and protection all the way until your last breath. That's the end of the video. Long, but worth it. It's a little bit of a long message, so if you don't like
Figaro, bravissimo, opportunissimo, per verità. A te fortuna, non mancherà. Avremo Figaro.
As I walk along the shore, I am reminded that healing doesn't always happen all at once. Sometimes it comes in waves. Each step forward is growth. Each wave washing over my feet is a reminder to release what no longer belongs to me. Fear, stress, doubt, and pain. The ocean keeps moving, and so do we. No matter how heavy life feels, you're still here, still breathing, still becoming stronger. So take a deep breath, ground yourself in this moment. Let the peace of the water calm your spirit, clear your mind, and refill your heart with hope. You're not stuck. You are flowing into a new season of healing, peace, and strength. As I walk. Hey, did you know that the flower bird of paradise is considered lucky in many cultures? Yes, they are believed to bring prosperity, good fortune, and positive energy. And they also symbolize joy and freedom. These flowers are considered excellent for attracting positive energy. They represent success, excellence, and a bright future, making it popular to give out as gifts for promotions or graduations. Their vibrant color and unique shape, which resembles a tropical bird in flight, is believed to boost the atmosphere of any space and home. And so next time you run into a bird of paradise, would you please enjoy its beauty and power within? Because not only are they a powerful source of luck, they're also very beautiful. Hey, did you know that the flower bird of paradise... Y en caso tal de que no me entendiste, aquí en los aeropuertos, si alguien te va a llevar al aeropuerto, ten seguridad y 100% de que esa persona sea legal, porque si no, en los aeropuertos se están llevando la gente, ¿ok? So, si tiene que viajar y vas al aeropuerto, ¿Estás seguro que la persona que te está llevando al aeropuerto y te está dejando ahí y te deja ahí y tú viajas, que esa persona esté 100% legal en este país? Porque si no, hay problemas y en los aeropuertos se están llevando gente. Ya ustedes saben que yo viajo en los aeropuertos todas las semanas y hoy los vi. Y si la persona que te deja en el aeropuerto y te deja ahí en la puerta, pueden y tienen razón de pedirles documentaciones, y si esa persona no está documentada, es 100% legal, va a tener problemas. O sea que no dejen que una persona que no tenga papeles te deje en el aeropuerto, ¿ok? That was just my public announcement to my Spanish people, that if you are going to be dropped off at the airport, make sure that the person dropping you off is 100% legal in the United States with documents, because ICE is out there grabbing people. All right, now you know. Welcome to my page. I do want to talk about it. Scam alert, scam alert, scam alert. Sitting here minding my own business, having my coffee, and I get this. If you get a message like this, please do not reply back. Okay? Delete it and report it as junk. Because these are a new way of scammers trying to scam the information out of your phones. Now, I know I am a mother of 3 kids, okay? Grown men, but I'm still a mother. And so I get it, and I'm like concerned. Thank goodness. I looked at that number and I said, pound 63? That sounds awfully familiar. Well, when I Googled it, pound 63 is from the Philippines, okay? The Filipinos out there trying to steal your identity and your information, giving the good Filipinos a bad name, in my opinion. But listen, be aware of scams like this, especially if you're a mom, because it gets you to your heart and you're like, oh my God, my baby's in trouble. And I could have responded back. And then, of course, my identity gets stolen through my phone. So scam alert, everybody. If you get a message like this, and if you've gotten messages like this, share with people. This is what I use TikTok for give everybody feedback. But look, please share it if that has ever happened to you. And look at the number, pound 63 is from the Philippines. When he's giving me a new number, he says 1862231. Adding that 1 was a little trigger for me. And I'm like, why would my son type that 1 in there? You don't need that if you're in the United States. When you give people a phone number, you just said 862 and then the number. You don't add the 1. So it looked a little fishy. And yes, I could have been scammed if I replied to that message. So be aware, everybody, of scams that are happening all over the place. Scams everywhere, okay? So user beware, especially if you have children and you get a message, text them directly to make sure that your child is okay, as I did. Everybody's fine. But yeah, Philippines trying to scam. Thanks, everybody. Scam alert, scam alert, scam alert. Sitting here minding my own business, having my coffee.
Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. The world feels loud right now. The news moves fast, and opinions move faster. And your nervous system, it wasn't designed to live in constant urgency. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, mentally exhausted from politics, from headlines and uncertainty, this Reiki energy is for you. As I hold this selenite, imagine a white beam of light washing over your mind. You see, selenite clears mental clutter. It dissolves energetic heaviness, and it restores peace where there has been pressure. You're allowed to be informed without being consumed. You're allowed to care without carrying the weight of the world. As these Reiki symbols activate, they're sending harmony to your nervous system, calming the fight or flight response, softening the tension in your chest, clearing you from your thoughts, Choose peace over panic. Release what you cannot control. Ground yourself in truth and not fear. Protect your energy from collective chaos because you are safe in this present moment. You do not have to process everything at once. You do not have to absorb every headline. And you do not have to argue every opinion. So take a step back, breathe in deeply, and reconnect. The world may be moving fast, but your healing can move slow. And slow is powerful. Let this Reiki energy reset you. Let it clear you. Let it protect you. You are now grounded. You are centered. And you are in control of your energy. And peace begins within you. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. The world feels loud right now. The news moves fast. And opinions move faster. And your nervous system, it wasn't designed to live in constant urgency. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, mentally exhausted from politics, from headlines and uncertainty, this Reiki energy is for you.
I was thinking about slavery, and that is slavery in Colombia, and how, in the 1600s, all ships of Africans also landed in Cartagena, and in those Colombian days, there was slavery and mistreatment of people and so on. And it's a story that I don't think they teach us in school in Colombia, or at least when I was in Colombia as a tiny little first grader, I don't think I got that as a lesson. So I don't think I learned it then. But fast forward to a musician, a Colombian salsa musician, Joy Arroyo, and he wrote La Rebelión. And it's actually a story about the slavery in Colombia. The song, it is fantastic to dance. So if you're going to be dancing, because I'm going to play it for you, there's going to be some moving of your hips involved because it is such beautifully written. From the horns in the background, the piano playing could actually put you in tears. Oh, and his voice is powerful. And when I was listening to it, that's exactly what I did. The song always puts me to tears. But can you dance to it? Oh, you absolutely can. But I want to share it with you because it is Black History Month. And slavery hit many, many, many countries. And in Cartagena, Colombia, it did. So I want you to take a listen.
Las calles de Cartagena, aquella historia vivió cuando aquí llegó